Welcome to Traveling Kangaroo, your go-to channel for uncovering the real stories behind the world's most dazzling destinations. Today, we're hopping into the heart of one of the most iconic cities on the planet, Dubai. Once a shimmering symbol of limitless luxury and unstoppable growth, Dubai now faces a moment of reckoning. What's really happening behind those gold-plated facades? Stick with me as we explore how overexpansion, economic strain, and environmental challenges might be signaling the end of Dubai's golden age. Dubai has long been known as a city of superlatives, tallest buildings, largest artificial islands, and some of the most luxurious hotels on Earth. But lately, those famous infinity pools aren't reflecting crowds of eager tourists. They're reflecting silence. Luxury hotels sit half-empty, and the streets that once buzzed with visitors now feel eerily quiet. It's not just a temporary slowdown, this is the start of something much bigger. Let's break down the numbers. Hotel occupancy rates have dropped by 20% in some of Dubai's most prestigious districts. In places like Jumeirah Beach Residence, entire floors of luxury hotels stand vacant. Meanwhile, the real estate market is drowning in excess. Over 15,000 luxury apartments and villas across the city sit empty. Downtown Dubai alone has nearly 30% of its ultra-luxury units unoccupied. Imagine panoramic views of a city whose growth story is showing serious cracks, framed by empty rooms and silent hallways. But it's not just about empty buildings. Dubai's infrastructure is under alarming strain. Water consumption is staggering. Residents use about 550 liters per day, nearly triple the global average. The city depends heavily on energy-intensive desalination plants that run non-stop to provide fresh water, but at a huge environmental cost, harming marine ecosystems with their brine discharge. Traffic congestion is now a daily nightmare for residents, and during those summer months when temperatures soar above 113 degrees Fahrenheit, power grids operate at nearly full capacity, putting the city at risk of rolling blackouts. In fact, in summer 2023, several districts experienced blackouts that officials carefully downplayed. Economically, Dubai's model is built on tourism and real estate, accounting for around 80% of its revenue streams. But unlike neighboring Abu Dhabi, Dubai has no oil reserves to fall back on during tough times. When tourism falters and property values drop, the entire economy trembles. Now here's where it gets tricky. Despite a saturated market, construction cranes still dominate the skyline. In 2023 and 2024 alone, developers completed 40,000 luxury residential units, while demand only supports about 15,000 annually. This means Dubai is building nearly 3 times faster than it can sell. And yet the city keeps adding more projects. Why? Dubai's economy has become addicted to construction itself. Building creates jobs and economic activity, masking deeper problems. Think of it like a kangaroo hopping fast to keep balance. But if it keeps hopping without rest, eventually it will stumble. So, the roots of this crisis actually go back to the early 2000s, when Dubai experienced, well, kind of a gold rush of foreign investment. Mega projects like the Palm Jumeirah and Burj Khalifa really symbolized this sense of unstoppable ambition. But, the 2008 global financial crisis revealed some serious cracks beneath that glittering facade. Dubai World announced it couldn't repay $59 billion in debt, a massive shock that forced an emergency bailout from Abu Dhabi. Despite this wake-up call, Dubai actually doubled down on mega projects over the next decade, fueled by record tourism marketing budgets and, honestly, some pretty aggressive real estate development. Then came the pandemic in 2020, delivering a blow from which, well, some sectors still haven't fully recovered. Socially, too, there are growing challenges. About 85% of Dubai's population are temporary workers in construction and service industries, creating, a pretty unstable social fabric. Wealth inequality is stark. The top 1% controls about 70% of assets. Labor camps housing hundreds of thousands of workers often stand in sharp contrast to the luxury marketed to tourists. Living costs have outpaced salary growth by 40%, prompting many expatriates to consider leaving. Skilled professionals are beginning to exit in record numbers, a quiet exodus that signals waning confidence in Dubai's future. So, is Dubai doomed? Not necessarily. The city is showing signs it recognizes these challenges and is trying to adapt. The Dubai 2040 Urban Master Plan marks a shift towards sustainability, focusing on green spaces, public transport, and community-focused developments rather than endless skyscrapers. Dubai has committed $163 billion toward green energy by the year 2050, expanding solar power capacity to meet its enormous energy needs sustainably. Efforts to diversify its economy beyond real estate and tourism are gaining traction, with fintech hubs growing rapidly. There's also a subtle shift in tourism strategy toward mid-market visitors and cultural experiences, rather than just ultra-luxury shopping sprees. Infrastructure investments now prioritize efficiency over spectacle, like expanding the metro system and increasing water recycling efforts. Even labor laws are slowly improving to address migrant worker conditions, signs that Dubai's leadership understands social sustainability is crucial for long-term success. In short, Dubai's story is far from over, but it's clear that the era of unchecked growth and luxury at any cost is coming to an end. The city must now balance its ambitions with reality if it wants to continue thriving. Thanks for hopping along with Traveling Kangaroo today as we uncover what's really happening behind Dubai's golden facade. If you enjoyed this deep dive into one of the world's most fascinating cities, don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you never miss an adventure. Follow us on social media for more updates and visit our website at travelingkangaroo.com for exclusive content and travel tips. Until next time, keep exploring and keep hopping forward with Traveling Kangaroo.